Okay, how do you feel about the idea of moving City Hall, the offices, into the community center? And let's see, your turn to go first, Jeff?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm not sure that necessarily that would work. I'm not sure if the space is there. I think we've been told that the space is there, but it would require some reconfiguration of the community center. I really don't have a strong opinion one way or the other on it at this time. I don't know all the facts there. I would like to see the community center be used for more of the community activities, and I really think our recreation director is doing a great job there to try to rebuild some of those activities, and I'm hoping that she needs the whole entire center for what she's doing, and everybody's going to the community center for community activities and not City Hall offices there. So that would be my wish there. So no strong opinion one way or the other on the move.
Okay, and Julie?
I would like to see it used for recreation purposes. It would be my hope that there would be some way to bring back like the pool they closed that last year and bring some of that stuff back. At the same time, I do realize that City Hall is in need of some upgrades. Sitting at the council meetings, it's extremely hot in there. There's no air conditioning, so there's issues like that I know that they're facing. And I don't have a strong opinion either. I hope that there's some way that they could make better use of the rec center than moving City Hall in there, because that's still going to be a cost to reconfigure it all. So I'd want to see a cost comparison too.
Jack?
I'm going to try and make this fast because this is a really hot subject with me. I totally support doing something at City Hall to improve it. I think some of the conditions there are deplorable, but I'm 100% against doing anything going into the recreation center. And for some of the reasons I presented a group on the west side of Brook Park, my proposal, I went over again the CAFR for the city, and the numbers were all skewed. In 2008, we supposedly had 8,000 members. By the next year, it dropped down to 4,700. Now we're down to 2,100. How do you drop 41% of your membership and 69.7% of your revenue in 1 year and nobody noticed? We fell asleep at the switch. So what I presented to them was we have a very fine organization at the end of my street that has a fitness club, and I won't name them, but their big thing is $10 a month. And I think that when everything started going south for our recreation center, I came up with an idea that should have been a marketing scheme that said, look what I can do for $10 a month. And so I took pictures of our multi-basketball courts, our sauna, our steam room, our whirlpool, our Olympic-sized pool and diving pool, and I said, this is what should have happened from a marketing plan. We should have been able to go to people and say, you're going to pay $20 a month for that place. They have the same machines we're doing for their extra $10 a month. You're getting a massage and some tanning. Look at all that we can give you, and I think we can restore the center. I know it's a lot more to pay, but even silver sneakers, the government gives the rec center $2.50. Every time they swipe the card up to 10 times in a month, that's $300 a year. Even the government knows it costs that much to operate.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of it moving into the rec center. That would be a last resort, in my opinion. I'd rather see the money spent to reconfigure the rec center, to fix City Hall and do some improvements and look upon it that way. Plain and simple.
Okay, anyone want to follow up?
I agree with pretty much what Jack and Mike have said there. One thing I would like to see as a new investment is a new municipal complex. Let's merge City Hall, the council chambers, maybe the police station, into something that could be the star of our city. We had the star of the city in 1970 with the rec center and City Hall. It's not 1970 anymore, it's 2015. We should look at what our neighbor to the south has done with their municipal complex and how people are attracted to that. We should look to our neighbor to the north in Lakewood with what they have with their parks and their municipal complex. We, the residents of the Brook Park, deserve the facilities that our generation, our kids, grandkids, deserve moving forward in the future. And that I would support a new municipal complex more so than moving City Hall as a last resort, cost cutting. Let's save a penny measure there.
Okay, Julie?
I don't have anything to add.
Jack?
I would echo what Jeff just said, and again, as you're walking around the city, I think people need to realize just what he said. People considered the rec center to be a jewel of the city. It was a drawing point. And as we see our property values and stuff go down, we have to retain some of those things that make us unique. That was a big deal. The swimming and diving there for a long time, and we had people that and organizations that wanted to bring that back and use it, and we turned them down. Sometimes because we just didn't know how to implement the program. I believe the director is doing a fine job there now myself. I talk to her regularly. But we need more. We need to push. We need to let people know how much things cost. Strongsville and other communities, their pools are busy all the time because they have those programs in place. We need to look at that. They've got the money to use. Ours doesn't. We need to put some money back into it.
Your turn.
I would reiterate on that too, that I don't think it needs to be run as a business, the rec center, and it's not, and that's the reason it's failing. In addition to that, the mayor said that it was closed at one point, and the reason that everybody stopped going there was because they thought it was closed. And as you walk the city and knock on doors now, people ask you, hey, is the rec center open or is it not? My daughter is into swimming. She's an aquatics director for the YMCA, and she'll tell you that our pool is one of the finest in Cleveland, without a doubt. There's only like Lakewood High School, Cleveland State. There's very few pools in greater Cleveland that offer the seating and the capacity for large swim teams and meets. It's a shame that it's closed. We need to run it like a business, get some entity in there to reopen it and have it run again.
Thank you.